Oh, I can't see. Oh, I can't see. Oh, bird box. Bird box this. Bird box that. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? No, internet. No. We are not falling to that. No. Don't do it. We're not falling in the hole with all the other YouTubers doing this bird box mess. No. Welcome to the video. What is up, guys, and welcome to today's video. I just want to welcome you to 2019 because today is the 1st of January that we're recording this. So hope you had an awesome night last night. I hope you got home safe. No tickets because we can't afford that. We got a couple things to do today on my truck. I want to introduce them to you, so let's get right into it. What's up, guys, and welcome to today's video. I hope you enjoyed that intro because we're not going to conform to what everybody else is doing. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you a nice overview of what we got with the truck. So I bought this truck back in 2016, I believe, at the end of the year, right before the snow hit, because it's a whole lot more fun than the 96 Isuzu Rodeo that I had. Burned oil and it was 2-wheel drive, and it kept dying on me. So I went ahead and traded that in, but I mean, it was 300 bucks and I got it so I could get the house. I knew, you know how to do that. So what we got here is a 2016 Chevy Silverado 1500 with the 5.3 motor in it and the bench seats, no leather inside. Wish I would have gotten that now, but there's nothing you can do about it. Sunroof would have been nice too, but again, nothing you can do about it now. So we're 2 years into owning it, and I've had a lot of fun with it. A few things we've done to it so far, nothing too major, but we'll just give you a little overview of what everything looks like so that you'll know exactly what we're working with. Let's get started. All right, so let's start with the exterior of the vehicle. I've got the HID headlight. I really like those. They're super, super bright. LEDs and the fog lights as well. Super bright. Got some tow hooks up front. And put some vinyl on the bow ties. As you can see here, we've got 1, 2, 3 rock lights that we put in the grills because we don't have a light bar yet, so might as well have something lighting it up in there. It's a 6-inch lift Pro Comp. None of this video is sponsored, by the way, but 6-inch lift by Pro Comp. You can see what we got working with in there. I know it's dirty, I haven't cleaned it yet. I need to, but it's been raining a whole lot in North Carolina. These are LRG 20x10s and wrapped in Nitto grapplers. I think they're 35s pretty much, so just a basic wheel so it won't rub. Had to do a little bit of cutting here, but we got it shaped up pretty well. These are called True Spike lug nuts. The great thing about these, unlike the other the one-piece spikes, you can actually twist these off. So as you can see, they're just screwed on. It's got a nice little like washer gasket here, that way you won't get water behind it and it starts to rust it out. I've had those for, I think, a couple months after I bought the truck, so it's been a couple years. And it's rusted a little bit on like the bolt, but this is supposed to be like a heavy duty steel, unlike the stock ones that we had. So we upgraded those. You can also get sleeves to go over top of this, so it would be one collar across. They've got many different options as far as spikes, like crowns and things like that. They've also got different colors you can choose, like a monochrome. I know the tuners like that. That's definitely a good thing to have. The reason I went for the spikes is just because to be something different. We do car shows and things like that, so just want a little something different. As you can see here in the back, we've got the Oracle white ring lights. They've been good to me. I think when I turned them on today, it seems that we've got one that went out, so I'm sure we'll have to replace that at some point. Next, we've got tint. Since the legal limit is 32 here in North Carolina, the front windshield has 35. back windshield has 5, because on trucks apparently you can have whatever darkness you want, and the very back has 5 as well. Not sponsored by JL Audio, just very good products. Next, let's see, open the door. We've got the amp research boards. They're automatic. They have lights up down here so you can see where you're stepping as well. It comes with 2 on each side. That's awesome. I've also got 4 rock lights, which you can't see because it's bright out, but we've got 4 rock lights under each side. We've also got a rock light in each fender well. I think there's a total of 12 on the truck altogether. Yes, so that's 11 of them so far that I've told you about. We'll get to the last one when we get to the motor, because we have some pretty cool stuff in there. I made sure that the dealership that I bought it from did some bed liner in it, because you never know when you might need it, and it's been holding up great. Love it. Thing about this model is that it actually has steps, which is very nice. As far as the exhaust is concerned, it's very weak when you first buy it. I had a video of it a while back where we took it to a shop to get upgraded to what we have now, which is the boiler attack system, the catback system, and that's the only part of the exhaust I've modified. I've also done an intake, which we'll get to later. The exhaust was very quiet. I've still got to tune out that 4-cylinder mode that's in there, because when you do aftermarket exhaust with a 4-cylinder mode, it sounds terrible, and it actually hurts your gas mileage other than like helping. It seems that I've noticed, at least, because we did that on the Camaro and I seem to get even better gas mileage tuning it out. So I didn't like that. So if you have one of these Chevys and it has that mode in it, I would highly suggest to get rid of it. That's just my 2 cents. Do what you want. We got the vinyl back here as well. Unfortunately, it's coming off. It's been off for a while like this, so I haven't really replaced it. I don't have any more vinyl left, but I need to get that fixed to be show worthy. A nice little Batman tag that I found at Walmart for like 20 bucks. Just the little things. As you can see here, it is the LT model. I didn't want anything big super duty just because I don't really need it right now. The only thing I really wanted to use this for was for towing the Camaro and for getting to work back and forth and having fun with it. It's definitely been a lot of fun in the snow as well. As far as the back setup, we've replaced the stock shock, which it had of the Z71 package on it already, but we went ahead and upgraded to the Pro Comp version of it just to keep everything the same. The worst thing about this truck, I hate these. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is actually carpet. Why would you put carpet on a new truck when it gets dirty like this? I mean, it's a truck. You're supposed to do that. I've also upgraded the white lights, so the cargo bay area lights up here up top. The lights are bright LED white now instead of a nasty yellow to match the front. And I've also taken these reverse lights of the bulbs out and replacing them with nice LEDs, so they're nice and bright too. So you can definitely see me backing up now. We'll start with the back. I love the design of it. It's a lot of different compartments that you can put stuff in. You got a little shallow one here. You can put your stuff here. Nice little cup holder. And I like this design. It looks like metal, but it's actually like painted plastic. Hoping to get things like this painted. I just don't know what color I want to go with yet, but we'll do that one day. These seats in the back, the nice thing about them is that when you go get groceries or whatnot, just lift them up. You got them. You see under there, we've got a little tire jack, which won't do me any good now. How to lift the jack. Center console folds down. You got 2 more cup holders, all cloth seats, because that's just the model I went for. Let me just clarify that the reason why I went with cloth seats is because we have a 2-year-old husky in the house right now, and he's a little rough with his nails, so I wanted to get something that's a little bit durable and don't have to worry about scratching and all that nonsense. So that's the reason why I went with the cloth. Not because I couldn't afford it, but because I was looking forward to the dog getting a ride with us. Alright, so here the interior. I know it's dirty. Please don't get mad at me for it, but I gotta clean it up. Got a nice little dog snot on the windows. But I love the interior design of it. Got the nice little Z71 badge right here. It's a nice little touch. We've got the bench seats up here. It looks like it's not a bench seat until got some compartments like there. That lifts up. Another thing I like about this is like you have like a cool compartment underneath it. We got the double compartments to store everything that you need. The typical vanity. LEDs in here, so I like that. It's nice and bright at night. You got a place for your sunglass holder. Your interior lights. These always stay on for whatever reason. I'm not a big fan of it, just because I like my cabin to be dark if it's going to be dark, unless I put lights in there myself. But that's just me. So the radio, I think this is a 7-inch touchscreen. I've had it for over 2 years and I still have not taken off the sticker because I really don't want to scratch it up. So I want to keep it preserved to last a little bit longer. I haven't done anything with the radio so far, but it's worked very well. But it's an Apple Play and it works very well. We've got our traction control turn off here. We've got our cargo light turn on there, and we've got the towing button here. All your normal AC controls are here. You got a CD player, which those are becoming obsolete, so I'm sure the new ones are not going to have them anymore. Got your radio buttons with your XM and all that stuff on there. We got a nifty little compartment down here. We've got a 12-volt charger here. And what's nice about this, I didn't even know about until recently, is that it actually has a 3-prong plug-in here. In case you run out of juice at a show or something, I always recommend to have a trickle charger installed, especially when you're dealing with like the aftermarket lighting and all that when you're at a car show. I've had mine run out on me like twice now, and this truck has saved me both times because I just run an extension cable from that plug, turn the truck on, run it to my car, and it starts right up every single time. So very nifty thing to have these days, and you can even charge your phone. I mean, it's got plenty of USB chargers in here. I believe it's got one in the glove box. It's got 2 inside the center console here, and it's also got the 3-prong plug. So you got a bunch of ways of charging your car. This truck did come with the Wi-Fi built into it as well, so we've got that 4G Wi-Fi in case I want to be playing a Nintendo Switch or something in my truck at a car show. We're gonna bring that out and play some people online while we're waiting for the show to be over, because sometimes it can get boring. I will say, we really try to make the most out of car shows. We try to meet as many people as we can, and we love seeing all of you. So just a second, I'm gonna move over to the other side and we'll take a look at what that looks like. All right, just like that, we are now in the driver's seat. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that we can work with over here. So you got your usual controls for your mirror, which mirror you want to control. You got your power lock buttons. You've got your windows up and down, which is the great thing about these. I think the one on the driver's side, you can just lift up and it'll go all the way up. Push down, goes all the way down. You can also do the down on the passenger, on all the other ones, but I don't think the up only works on this one. You got your child lock, your window lock for the other people in your car. You've got your towing buttons up here, which I haven't had to use yet because I need a trailer. I've also got a 4-wheel drive mode is here, so you can change that. I've got it in 2-wheel drive now. You can do auto, 4 high, 4 low. You got your lighting here, your automatic. This is gonna be your main light, just twist to the left. You've got your always on in the front, and then you've got your main lights. So we'll turn that off. This is gonna be your cabin lights, how bright you want it in there. I always keep it high because I want to see. This used to be vinyl wrapped as well, but it came off at some point and I just haven't put it back on yet. It's very hard to do because it's so small, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got little ridges, little bumps in it. So it's really, really hard to wrap. Here we got our gauge cluster. As you can see right here, Z71 badge is in here, and it has the same kind of texture that the door has as well. It has a lot of things that you would normally need. Basic things like your gas and your oil and things like that. Speedometer says 140, but I haven't really tested it too much because I mean, it's a truck, it's not meant to go fast. At least this one isn't to me. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn it on so we can see kind of like what it looks like. I've got the key in. It's not all the way on. That's why you see that there's lights. That's not a big deal. But this is what I run with. As you can see, it's lit up. It's nice at night. Over here, we've got our info. We got our audio, phone, navigation, other kind of options. We can go up and down, see like kind of data. I need to get an oil change and my tire pressure is kind of low. For our audio, we've got the XM station. We can dial phones, but I ain't worried about that. Navigation, I don't have it on this model just because I didn't really need it. I got my phone. Set all kind of pages for it, but I like the info myself. So that's the cool run through of how that works. Over here, as I mentioned before, it's touchscreen, it's Apple Play. So if I go home, you'll see you got audio, settings, phone, Pandora. Yes, Pandora comes in here even though it's a full device. You got your OnStar, which I don't use, OnStar, navigation. Your projection, that's more for when you're not connected directly to the radio, but you still want to project it onto the screen. You can do that. I love the text message feature where I can basically talk into it and it writes me a text message, so I don't have to worry about that. And because I don't have an Apple phone plugged in right now, I don't have the Apple settings that I can use. So I mean, that's about it for the looks and stylings of it. Not much more other than that. I need to get a system in here because it's just a basic system. It's not even the premium auto quality that you can get from the upper models like the High Country and stuff like that. But I wanted to go aftermarket for it anyway and put some JL audio subs in here. So maybe one day we'll get to that. We'll have to just see about it. And let me know below, I mean, what's your favorite system? I'm open to looking at everything, but the usual place I deal with, they mainly love the JL audio equipment. I have in the Camaro, and it's an awesome system. It's a bit pricey, but you get what you pay for, and that's for sure. So I believe the last thing we have left to look at is the motor, and have one or two things under there, and then I'll give you a nice little startup video so that you can for yourself how nice the system is that we have for it. So let's get right to it. Okay, so here's the motor. Pretty basic. I need to clean this too. Again, we take it to car shows, so don't worry, it gets cleaned. But basic 5.3 motor, truck motor, nothing too special about it. A lot of room for a lot of different stuff if we want to do it, but I'm not really into that right now. Let me know if you are. We've got the cold air inductions box, cold air intake. Definitely hear it at certain points when you're going from low RPM to the higher RPMs. Definitely good on gas as well. I don't know if you can see on camera or not. Oh, I guess you can. But that light that you see right there, that's our 12th rock light. So the guys over at Car Riding Security in Wake Forest was nice enough to hook me up with another light inside there for just like a show effect at night. That's a pretty nice touch. Last but not least, let's give you a little sound clip of what the truck sounds like at this point with just a catback exhaust and a cold air intake. Alright, so that's about it for this video. If you did like it, leave a like and a comment below of some more videos you want to see, what things you want to do, product reviews on the kind of stuff that we installed, what our hopes and dreams are of 2019, sponsorships, how to get them. I mean, so many different ideas that I've got to make videos on. I just want to know what you guys want to see because this channel is made for you. I'd also like to do at some point maybe a PO box or something. Maybe I can shout out some businesses and kind of help you guys what you're doing as well. Let me know in the comments just what kind of videos you want to see. I can definitely open and do them. Just gonna take me some time to get to do them because I'm learning all this video editing things and how to do all this. So everything that you're seeing is me basically just trying hard to do the best I can, and any kind of ideas that you have would make this channel better. I'd love to hear them. Thank you so much for joining me in 2019. We got a long way to go and a lot more content to make, but thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you later, Sinister Camaro Army.
Perfect. Perfect.